So I finally got the chance to watch 1917, which is Sam Mendes' new movie with Roger Deakins as a cinematographer. And I really wish that I could have seen this quicker, but I just kept throwing it off and throwing it off because there were so many movies that kept coming out that I was like, okay, I'm more interested in seeing this. And I finally got to see 1917, which is one of those war movies where like war movies are not typically like my favorite like genre, but I can appreciate a movie when it's great. And watching this one, like most people have said, I think this movie is fantastic. I really was blown away, especially with this basic story. It's a very basic story of these two guys trying to get to this location to stop this ongoing like massacre that's about to happen. Like they've been thwarted and they've got to stop it and they've got to send the message. And that's the basic story. And the movie, even though the story is basic, the movie is about just showing these horrors of war and showing how horrifying it was for this war and for any war, honestly, going and watching these characters trying to survive and make it through. And it is horrifying watching these characters struggle, watching these characters go over dead bodies, watching these characters being shot at millions of times, trying to escape, almost getting killed by propeller going down. It's just one of those movies where it's based on how horrific it is, and watching it is horrifying, and it's so incredibly well done. Again, they make this movie they try to make this movie almost one shot. Like, even though of course you can find the cuts in it, there's one obvious one, but you can tell the cuts sometimes. But it's a movie that's trying to be just a one shot movie. These characters go from point A to point B, and by the end of the movie, it's like it should be one continuous shot, and I feel like it works very, very well, even though you can tell the cuts sometimes. Like there's one that's a fade to black, which a cut to black, so you can see where that is, but they do a great job of making this one shot. And I haven't really seen a war movie that's done a one shot movie before. I've seen movies like Birdman or Alfred Hitchcock's Rope, where like they do one shot, or the movie is like one shot, and I've never seen one that's a war movie, and I'm trying to think if there's one that I can remember that is a one shot war movie, and I don't think there is one. This might be new. This might be the first one that has done this. So that I really appreciated. That really added to the intensity. It added to these characters. It added to building up this bleakness. And the movie, I'll keep it spoiler free, but there is a moment, I'd say about 40 minutes into this movie, that got me. And I love that the trailer is so misleading in a good way, where it doesn't ruin your experience, because watching this movie 40 minutes in, there's a moment where it changes the trajectory of the movie, and I really like that. I really appreciated that. And the movie has got fantastic acting. It's, again, cinematography wise, it's the best I've seen in 2019. It blew me away. It is incredible how they made this almost completely one shot. It's so moving, it's so captivating, it's so horrifying. It is one of the best movies of 2019. And if I ranked this, like, it would be in my top 10 of 2019, even though I've already done a ranking video. But if I did one with this in it, it would be in my top 10. It is really a fantastic, incredible movie, and I really love 1917.